This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. We start with the weather. Get ready for a dangerous drop in temperature. Meteorologist Art Jarrett is tracking.
Yeah, that's right, Alexander. As we get into it today, we're going to be seeing some rain and snow moving into the forecast, and we're going to continue as we go into it like this today. You can see the snow slowly but surely working its way and increasing, working its way into the valley. First of all, it's staying up to the north. Then we get the winds. The winds are going to switch out of the southwest, then turn as we go into the afternoon to at least the west-northwest. That's going to usher in colder Arctic air into the temperatures, even though we are mild conditions today. As a matter of fact, we're holding on to current temperatures in the widespread 30s to middle 40s. It feels like we're in the 30s, believe it or not, despite this warm up. We'll also find out as we go into Saturday morning, we are looking at a wind chill of -1 for La Crosse, -5 for Eau Claire, and these colder conditions will continue to ensue all the way into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, dropping with a wind chill of possibly -30 degrees for some locations. When I come back, I'll have a better overview of how this will all play out for you, so please come back and watch.
All right, Art, we'll check back in with you later. Thank you. And with the cold weather coming, the city of La Crosse is opening the emergency day shelter starting Sunday. The shelter space is in the main hall of the public library at 800 Main Street. The hours are Sunday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., Monday 8 a.m. to 7, and Tuesday 8 a.m. to noon. And a reminder, you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn Weather app. You can find it in the App Store. No word on what caused a fire at the Black Horse Bar and Grill and Winona this morning. Multiple fire departments responded at 34648 Old Homer Road. The fire was reported by someone who works and lives above the bar. The chief says the bar is in a spot where there are no fire hydrants, so tanker trucks were used.
It's a staple in the community. Not only is it a bar, it's a restaurant, it's a entertainment venue. And it will be missed. There isn't anything else like that out in this side of town.
Quite a large structure. You see the damage here. Nobody was hurt. A GoFundMe page has been set up and is online. And Line & Kugel Brewery officially closing today in Chippewa Falls. Molson Coors plans to move operations to Milwaukee. 56 employees will lose their jobs as a result. Dick and his brother Jake offered to buy the brewery back from Molson Coors, but they say the CEO declined. Some breaking news now out of the Middle East. Israel's security cabinet approving the Gaza ceasefire and hostage deal. That ceasefire now set to begin on Sunday. In the first phase, Hamas will release 33 hostages in exchange for nearly 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. Meanwhile, Gaza's civil defense says Israeli strikes have killed 116 people just since the ceasefire was announced Wednesday. A Supreme Court ruling stops the clock on TikTok. CBS's Erica Brown is in Washington with more on what's next.
Supreme Court justices ruled a law labeling TikTok as a national security risk does not violate the First Amendment rights of its users. In the ruling, justices said TikTok has special characteristics, a foreign adversary's ability to leverage its control over the platform to collect vast amounts of personal data from 170 million U.S. users that justify this differential treatment.
The Supreme Court has rightly decided to uphold the requirement that TikTok be sold.
The law gave TikTok's parent company ByteDance until January 19th to sell off the social media site or be banned. TikTok users have flocked to the platform expressing outrage.
TikTok is getting banned officially.
Do you guys not realize the impact that this will have on the economy?
And to the U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this.
The app is unlikely to go dark on Sunday. Instead, the government is expected to order app stores to remove it, meaning new users will not be able to sign up. The action is viewed as a delay tactic to give the incoming Trump administration time to decide how to proceed.
When he comes into office, he needs to have his whole national security team, as well as his legal team, the Department of Justice, develop a strategy to ensure that our data is safe, our privacy is secure across all threats.
Trump filed a brief with the court in December, urging the justices to temporarily pause the law.
The irony in all this was Donald Trump was the first guy to point out this problem. Matter of fact, His administration had to convince me. They did a great job of convincing me and the overwhelming members of Congress.
The president-elect said he spoke with China's Xi Jinping today about a host of issues, including TikTok. TikTok CEO Shou Zishu has been invited to attend Trump's inauguration Monday. Erica Brown, CBS News, Washington.
And some more breaking news, this out of Washington, D.C. President-elect Trump's inauguration on Monday is going to be moved inside. The reason is those dangerously cold temperatures forecasted for that day. Trump and his VP-elect, J.D. Vance, will be sworn in inside of the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. No word on the inaugural parade. There is now a new threat in California stemming from the wildfires. In addition to the massive devastation, there's a risk of landslides caused in part by the water used to fight the flames. CBS's Rob Marciano has more.
As crews improve containment on the Palisades and Eaton fires, there's a new concern. The water used by firefighters may have led to scenes like this. A home in Pacific Palisades, lucky to survive the fire, then splitting completely in half.
The infrastructure under thousands of homes have been compromised.
The saturated grounds along hillsides have become unstable and threaten the ability for some residents to return.
These workers are digging down to get to the gas line. They need to shut it down, seal it off, so it's safe for residents to come back. And this has to happen in neighborhoods throughout the fire zone.
It hadn't really sunk in yet that our whole entire community would be wiped off the map.
Andrew Rowe lost his home in the fire. He and his dog Henry moved into this house 1 year ago and was finally wrapping up renovations when dark smoke began to engulf the entire neighborhood.
Well, there's only 2 ways out of the Palisades, and it was a gridlock, and I thought I was going to die. So I'd actually called my parents in case I wasn't going to make it out.
And what did you say to them at that moment?
I just said, I love you, and if I don't make this out alive, I love you.
Rowe's been dealing with the shock and grief by writing down his thoughts right after evacuating in a journal.
And the first thing you say, number one, I am not a victim.
Yeah.
And you believe that. That's your mindset right now.
I mean, I've suffered loss, but having a victim mindset is another thing, and it's uprooted my life. I'm not going to wallow in self-pity when I've been blessed so much.
Rob Marciano, CBS News, Pacific Palisades, California.
Still to come, a recall roundup tied to a popular smoke alarm, plus the new way to watch this year's Super Bowl. More news after the break.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun they're having, it's easy to take for granted how they warm up by the fire or simply adjusting their thermostat. But for some of us, it's not that easy. Some of us need to decide whether to heat or to eat, or to further neglect our basic survival needs. We are working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans, all struggling to pay record heating bills. These dangerous temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for us. They can be deadly. If you are struggling to decide if you can put food on the table or heat your home, please reach out for a hand up. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say. New year, new you. King Furniture is celebrating the new year with special trade-in offers. Trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. And we'll deliver and haul away for free. Shop store-wide savings as we continue to clear out inventory and make room for new styles for 2025. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments. The King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was worried when I found out Duke had to get knee surgery. but the process was easier than we thought.
Piper had TPLL surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
In your consumer news, an important recall and sporting events continue to expand to live streaming platforms. CBS's Chanel Call has the latest business news headlines from New York.
On Monday, President-elect Donald Trump will be sworn into a second term. While the economy was a top issue that propelled him back to the White House, a new Associated Press NORC poll found that just 2 out of 10 Americans believe he'll make progress on lowering the costs of groceries, health care, and housing this year. Another 2 out of 10 are moderately confident. Trump has recently acknowledged that bringing down costs will be hard. More than 300,000 Samurai Mini smoke alarms sold by HSN are being recalled. According to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, the alarms can malfunction and fail to alert users of a fire, posing a risk of injury or death. Though so far no injuries have been reported, owners of the recalled alarm can contact Maker 361 for a free replacement. And NFL fans will have another option for viewing next month's Super Bowl. For the first time ever, Fox is streaming the big game for free on Tubi, the ad-supported service Fox acquired for $440 million back in 2020. Users will have to create a Tubi profile in order to view the game. The company confirms that the live stream will include the same Super Bowl ads as those airing on television.
Coming up, how calorie labels are having an impact on how some of us eat our food.
It's the 4-day sale at Home Furniture. This Friday through Monday, get up to 10% off sale prices throughout the showroom. This sectional is just $13.99, or this dining set is just $9.99. The 4-day sale ends Monday at Home Furniture.
It's a textbook case. Out of sight, out of mind.
Couldn't they see the signs?
Here, load the autopsy report. The signs are all there. A plugged vent, rust buildup, dirty flame sensor, and loose wiring. No sign of maintenance. The list goes on and on.
What about the filter?
Don't get me started on the filter.
Well, what does your gut tell you, Rook? Gotta be someone close to the victim. Someone with access. I know who our suspect is.
If you suspect something is up with your HVAC system, call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen. Not the cleanest, just the most honest.
Today, we're fixing a home's foundation.
I mean, that is like the most common thing to see in the world.
Pretty common, yeah.
Right.
So it's the soil that's eroding away, causing those cavities, those voids that the foundation then wants to settle into.
And then you guys with your superhero capes show up and fix everything.
Yes, sir.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Right now at Home World Rugs, get 10% off Area Rug sale prices. Choose from many different shapes, sizes, and patterns with Area Rug experts in every showroom to help you find the perfect rug. 10% off Area Rugs going on now at Home World Rugs.
With winter here, our job hasn't changed.
Winter weather advisory is still holding on.
The First Warn Weather Team is always ready to keep you safe and ahead of winter's worst.
Temperatures tumble down quickly.
So right now we do have that alert day for tonight and tomorrow for the snow.
See this band of snow passing through the area.
We're talking 25 to 30 below.
Breezy and gusty winds will ensue for tomorrow as well.
And you can always get us no matter where you are.
Keeping you safe. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Welcome back. Lesbian and bisexual teenage girls are experiencing higher rates of suicide. A study by New York University found the number of high school girls identifying as lesbian, gay, bi, or questioning doubled from 2015 to 2021. During the same period, suicidal thoughts for teen girls overall rose from 23% to 29%. But suicide rates among LGBTQ teen girls were more than double that of heterosexual teen girls. While restrictions on abortion are increasing, public support for abortion medication is rising. A study published in JAMA shows that since the Dobbs decision in 2022, the number of Americans aged 15 to 49 who believe they should have the right to medication abortion rose 6%. The greatest increase was in the states with the most restrictions on abortion. Turns out calorie labels do work at getting people to think twice about their eating choices, at least a little bit. A study out of the UK found the labels led to a small reduction in calories, but the average reduction was less than 2%. Still, small daily changes to eating can have big health benefits if sustained long term. And we'll take a live look at CityCam 8 as we head out for break. Art is in next with a look at our forecast.
Winter is here, and with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Richie McDonald, formerly of Lone Star. Baby, I'm amazed by Larry Stewart of Restless Heart. Tim Rushlow, formerly of Little Texas. Together as the frontman at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Valentine's, February 14. The music of Lone Star, Restless Heart, and Little Texas. Tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. The frontman, Friday, February 14. Must be 21 or over to attend.
Get ready for the big game with Spectrum. Welcome more excitement into your home as you enjoy the best TV streaming experience. Spectrum brings your entire family together with the fastest, most reliable internet so everyone can enjoy all the sports and entertainment they love. Cheer on all your favorite players on football's biggest night. With the touch of a button, Spectrum puts you at the center of it all so you never miss a play. Get in the game and save with Spectrum Internet Premier for only $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-877-959-1722.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice to be greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
When you're dealing with your own insurance company, you may think that they're on your side, but the truth is, they're not. They're only concerned about their bottom line. That's why you need to hire Bygoff and Rohde. We get results.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
All right, let's get out and enjoy this real quick with the warmer air moving into the forecast as we go into 30s and 40s today. More 30s up to the north and through the central and southern portions. We're looking at those 40s popping into the picture, possibly up to the low to middle 40s. Light snow is a chance today as we go into it and possibly tomorrow as well. We're looking at light flurries because these systems that have been swinging by have been so dry despite coming off the Pacific. So let's take a gander at what's happening out there. Right now, we're still holding on to sunny skies that were expected today, getting into cloudier skies later on in the afternoon and evening hours. You're also looking at the roadways you get to Menominee. Looking pretty good out there. It's 37 degrees. It feels like it's 30 out there. We have that wind that still continues to blow. In fact, highs for today, we're looking at mostly cloudy to cloudy skies, holding on to at least those temperatures from 35 to about 49 degrees now. So there's been a bump up in some temperatures. But here's the deal. We get into the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock hour. We have a mix of rain and snow in the forecast, supposedly dropping from the north and working its way down. Now, I've seen other graphics that have been showing that this rainfall has been going for a while and snow that can be moving through the area. But right now it is light, as you just saw on the roadways. Not much really happening. So it's trying to hit the ground. As we get down to at least 6 o'clock through your evening commute, you're looking at the possibility of, if it gets cold enough where you're seeing these temperatures are just around freezing in some cases or just slightly above, we'll see possibly some of this freezing down and maybe making the roadways a little bit more difficult for us. As we go in the 8 o'clock hour, you're looking at temperatures in the 20s mostly. And then as you get into it, we could see more of that snow continue to track down to the south, opening up the skies a wee bit more to the north. And eventually, as we get into the 7 o'clock hour going in the morning for Saturday, well, you're looking at temperatures pretty much around 7 to 10 to 12 degrees out there. So we've cooled off significantly. Remember, we're in the 40s today, right? And some 30s. So we get out of that. We continue to go right through the day for Saturday with clear skies, getting into increasing clouds through the day and in the afternoon and evening. Possibly, we're supposed to see that happening, but the winds could pick up and be so strong that it's blowing out a lot of the wind. All right, so I should say the cloud cover. We'll get into about 10 o'clock at night. You're in single digits, some minus numbers out there as well, and we're getting colder. And with this system coming in, colder air and Arctic push is moving through the forecast region here, and our temperatures are plummeting. In fact, we'll see dangerously cold conditions as we get into it, and that will prompt a weather alert day starting Saturday night and going all the way through Tuesday morning. How about this though? Wind chills will be as low as minus 40 perhaps for some locations. We'll also see sub-zero daytime highs. Yikes, right? I'm still wrapping my mind around this. We'll also get into our coldest weather snowpack. Without a snowpack, well, we could be colder without the assistance of that. So, or I should say, if there was a snowpack, we'd be much colder. So is that happy enough for everybody? I know some folks like Alexander, they want snow out there, and we get into it for highs for Saturday. You're looking at least 9 to about maybe 19 degrees or so. We'll hold on to the snow amounts. They don't look too amazing as we finish out. We're looking at maybe a trace, similar to what we had last night, getting into maybe less than a half an inch. Some locations up to the north could get a wee bit more. We're also seeing as we go into it for Friday, we've got that milder conditions, but that bitter cold slides down from the north and it continues to linger, and it's going to stay with us as we continue through Sunday and all the way into Monday as high pressure just continues to stir that right back into our forecast region for the next few days. Here's a look at the winds, more so than what I showed you. I told you they're turning from south and turning at least southwest to at least northwest, and they continue to do so as we finish out the day. This will continue all the way into tomorrow as well. Wind chills for Saturday morning, you can see them right there, -1 as I showed you before. Sunday also about 7 degrees, or at least getting into at least -24 to -30. We'll see by Monday you're looking at -26 to at least -24, in some cases to -22. And over the next few days, again, weather alert day Saturday night through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and eventually we start to get more snow back, only a 30% chance. Back to you, Alexandra.
All right, thank you, Art. Well, coming up, a sleeping baby capybara at the San Antonio Zoo is about to be interrupted by a feathered foe. See what happens when we come back.
Your job title shouldn't define you, but in the job I'm running for, it should. I'm Brad Schimmel, and justice is my life's work. Helping Wisconsin's most vulnerable, stopping elder abuse, taking on human traffickers, putting pedophiles behind bars, and leading the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, clearing 4,000 backlogged tests so survivors could finally get justice. For me, it's not a title. It's my mission statement.
It's big game savings time here at Carl's.
Save big on major brand appliance packages.
Save up to $1,800 instantly, plus rebates. On GE packages, buy 1, 2, and 3, and get this over-the-range microwave free.
All TVs are on sale.
Save up to 40% on grills and up to 80% on fireplace stands. Your choice of perfect sleeper mattresses are only $5.99. It's big game savings time right here.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun they're having, it's easy to take for granted how they warm up by the fire or simply adjusting their thermostat. But for some of us, it's not that easy. Some of us need to decide whether to heat or to eat, or to further neglect our basic survival needs. We are working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans, all struggling to pay record heating bills. These dangerous temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for us, they can be deadly. If you are struggling to decide if you can put food on the table or heat your home, please reach out for a hand up. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A baby capybara at the San Antonio Zoo had a rude awakening. Take a look. A bird carrying food in its mouth seems like it wanted to fly away with more, but being the largest and cutest rodents, the capybara, being startled awake, laid back down for his afternoon nap. The capybara, named Tupi, was born early last month and is the zoo's first capybara that has been born there since the year 2000. Unbothered. Art is back with a final weather check after this break.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say, new year, new you. King Furniture is celebrating the new year with special trade-in offers. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments. The King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Increase your home's energy efficiency and enjoy year-round comfort with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our windows and doors combine quality craftsmanship and cutting-edge innovation from the trusted brand Renewal by Andersen, and our team provides expert installations backed by industry-leading transferable warranties. Take advantage of our biggest savings ever and receive up to 25% off your entire project. Connect with our team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say, new year, new you. King Furniture is celebrating the new year with special trade-in offers. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments. The King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
We're also looking at dangerously cold conditions as we go into Saturday night. That carries over into Tuesday. So that's going to prompt a weather alert day. We're also going to see those dangerous wind chills, as I mentioned before, possibly minus 40 for some locations. You're also looking at the possibility of temperatures about 42 degrees today. Then we're going to drop some at least 25 degrees going into tomorrow's highs. That weather alert day takes over Saturday night and continues to Tuesday, as I mentioned before. More 20s on the way by midweek.
All right, from 40 to negative 40, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's quite the roller coaster ride. Buckle up, right? That's all we can do, buckle up. Well, thank you, Art. Thanks for joining us. That does it for the news at noon. We will see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your Friday.